سيدنا ذو الكفل عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا يوشع عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا عيسى عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، وعلى جميع النبيين والمرسلين أن تصلي على سيدنا محمد نبيك عدد ما خلقته من قبل أن تكون السماء مبنية والأرض مدحية والجبال مرسية والبحار مجرأة والعيون منفجرة والأنهار منهمرة والشمس مضحية والقمر مضيئا والكواكب مستنيرة. كنت حيث كنت لا يعلم أحد حيث كنت إلا أنت وحدك لا شريك لك. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد حلمك، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد علمك، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد كلماتك، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد نعمتك، وصل على سيدنا محمد ملء سماواتك، وصل على سيدنا محمد ملء أرضك، وصل على سيدنا محمد ملء عرشك، وصل على سيدنا محمد زينة عرشك، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما جرى به القلم في الكتاب، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما خلقت في 7 سماواتك، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما أنت خالق فيهن إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد كل قطرة قطرت من سماواتك إلى أرضك من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد من يسبحك ويهللك ويكبرك ويعظمك من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد أنفاسهم وألفاظهم، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد كل نسمة خلقتها فيهم من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد السحاب الجارية، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد الرياح الذارية من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما هبت عليه الرياح وحركته من الأغصان والأشجار والأوراق والثمار وجميع ما خلقت على أرضك وما بين سماواتك من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد نجوم السماء من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد ملء أرضك مما حملت وأقلت من قدرتك، اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما خلقت في 7 بحارك مما لا يعلم علمه إلا أنت وما أنت خالقه فيها إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد ملء 7 بحارك، وصل على سيدنا محمد زنة 7 بحارك مما حملت وأقلت من قدرتك. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد أمواج بحارك من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد الرمل والحصى في مستقر الأرضين وسهلها وجبالها من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد اضطراب المياه العذبة والملحة من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما خلقته على جديد أرضك في مستقر الأرضين شرقها وغربها سهلها وجبالها وأوديتها وطريقها وعامرها وغامرها إلى سائر ما خلقته عليها وما فيها، ومدر وحجر من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد النبي عدد نبات الأرض من قبلتها وشرقها وغربها وسهلها وجبالها وأوديتها وأشجارها وثمارها وأوراقها وزروعها وجميع ما يخرج من نباتها وبركاتها من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما خلقت من الجن والإنس والشياطين وما أنت خالقه منهم إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد كل شعرة في أبدانهم وفي وجوههم وعلى رؤوسهم منذ خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد خفقان الطير وطيران الجن والشياطين من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد كل بهيمة خلقتها على جديد أرضك من صغير أو كبير في مشارق الأرض ومغاربها من إنسها وجنها ومما لا يعلم علمه إلا أنت من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد خطاهم على وجه الأرض من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد من يصلي عليه، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد من لم يصل عليه، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد القطر والمطر والنبات، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد كل شيء. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد في الليل إذا يغشى، وصل على سيدنا محمد في النهار إذا تجلى، وصل على سيدنا محمد في الآخرة والأولى وصل على سيدنا محمد شابا زكيا وصل على سيدنا محمد كهلا مرضيا وصل على سيدنا محمد منذ كان في المهد صبيا وصل على سيدنا محمد حتى لا يبقى من الصلاة شيء. اللهم وأعط سيدنا محمدا المقام المحمود الذي وعدته، الذي إذا قال صدقته وإذا سأل أعطيته. اللهم وأعظم برهانه وشرف بنيانه وأبلج حجته وبين فضيلته. اللهم وتقبل شفاعته في أمته واستعملنا بسنته وتوفنا على ملته واحشرنا في زمرته وتحت لوائه واجعلنا من رفقائه وأوردنا حوضه واسقنا بكأسه وانفعنا بمحبته اللهم آمين. وأسألك بأسمائك التي دعوتك بها أن تصلي على سيدنا محمد عدد ما وصفت ومما لا يعلم علمه إلا أنت، أن ترحمني وتتوب علي وتعافيني من جميع البلاء والبلوى، وأن تغفر لي وترحم المؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات، وأن تغفر لعبدك المذنب الخاطئ الضعيف وأن تتوب عليه إنك غفور رحيم. اللهم آمين يا رب العالمين. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: من قرأ هذه الصلاة مرة واحدة كتب الله له ثواب حجة مقبولة وثواب من أعتق رقبة من ولد إسماعيل عليه السلام. فيقول الله تعالى: يا ملائكتي هذا عبد من عبادي أكثر الصلاة على حبيبي محمد، فوعزتي وجلالي ووجودي ومجدي وارتفاعي لأعطينه بكل حرف صلى قصرا في الجنة، وليأتيني يوم القيامة تحت لواء الحمد نور وجهه كالقمر ليلة البدر وكفه في كف حبيبي محمد. هذا لمن قالها كل يوم جمعة له هذا الفضل، والله ذو الفضل العظيم. اللهم إني أسألك بحق ما حمل كرسيك من عظمتك وقدرتك وجلالك وبهائك وسلطانك، وبحق اسمك المخزون المكنون الذي سميت به نفسك وأنزلته في كتابك واستأثرت به في علم الغيب عندك، أن تصلي على سيدنا محمد عبدك ورسولك. وأسألك باسمك الذي إذا دعيت به أجبت وإذا سئلت به أعطيت. وأسألك باسمك الذي وضعته على الليل فأظلم، وعلى النهار فاستنار، وعلى السماوات فاستقلت، وعلى الأرض فاستقرت، وعلى الجبال فرست، وعلى الصعبة فذلت، وعلى ماء السماء فسكبت، وعلى ماء السحاب فأمطرت. وأسألك بما سألك به سيدنا محمد نبيك، وأسألك بما سألك به سيدنا آدم نبيك، وأسألك بما سألك به أنبياؤك ورسلك وملائكتك المقربون صلى الله عليهم أجمعين. وأسألك بما سألك به أهل طاعتك أجمعين أن تصلي على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد ما خلقت من قبل أن تكون السماء مبنية والأرض مطحية والجبال مرسية والعيون منفجرة والأنهار منهمرة والشمس مضحية والقمر مضيئا والكواكب منيرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد علمك، وصل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد حلمك، وصل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد ما أحصاه اللوح المحفوظ من علمك. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد ما جرى به القلم في الكتاب عندك، وصل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد ملء سماواتك، وصل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد ملء أرضك، وصل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد ملء ما أنت خالقه من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد صفوف الملائكة وتسبيحهم وتقديسهم وتحميدهم وتمجيدهم وتكبيرهم وتهليلهم من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد السحاب الجارية والرياح الزارية من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد كل قطرة تقطر من سماواتك إلى أرضك وما تقطر إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد ما هبت الرياح وعدد ما تحركت الأشجار والأوراق والزروع وجميع ما خلقت في قرار الحفظ من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد القطر والمطر والنبات من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد النجوم في السماء من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد ما خلقت في بحارك السبعة مما لا يعلم علمه إلا أنت وما أنت خالقه إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد الرمل والحصى في مشارق الأرض ومغاربها. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد ما خلقت من الجن والإنس وما أنت خالقه إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد أنفاسهم وألفاظهم وألحاظهم من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد طيران الجن والملائكة من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد الطيور والهوام وعدد الوحوش والآكام في مشارق الأرض ومغاربها. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد الأحياء والأموات. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد ما أظلم عليه الليل وأشرق عليه النهار من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد من يمشي على رجلين ومن يمشي على أربع من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد من صلى عليه من الجن والإنس والملائكة من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد من لم يصل عليه. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما يجب أن يصلى عليه. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما ينبغي أن يصلى عليه. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد حتى لا يبقى شيء من الصلاة عليه. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد في الأولين وصل على سيدنا محمد في الآخرين. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد في الملأ الأعلى إلى يوم الدين. ما شاء الله لا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. وأسألك اللهم بالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا آدم عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا نوح عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا هود عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا إبراهيم عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا صالح عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا يونس عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا أيوب عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا يعقوب عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا يوسف عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا موسى عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا هارون عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا شعيب عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا إسماعيل عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا داود عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا سليمان عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا زكريا عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا يحيى عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا أرميا عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا شعياء عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا إلياس عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا اليسع عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا ذو الكفل عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا يوشع عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا عيسى عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، وعلى جميع النبيين والمرسلين أن تصلي على سيدنا محمد نبيك عدد ما خلقته من قبل أن تكون السماء مبنية والأرض مدحية والجبال مرسية والبحار مجرأة والعيون منفجرة والأنهار منهمرة والشمس مضحية والقمر مضيئا والكواكب مستنيرة، كنت حيث كنت لا يعلم أحد حيث كنت إلا أنت وحدك لا شريك لك. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد حلمك، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد علمك، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد كلماتك، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد نعمتك، وصل على سيدنا محمد ملء سماواتك، وصل على سيدنا محمد ملء أرضك، وصل على سيدنا محمد ملء عرشك، وصل على سيدنا محمد زينة عرشك، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما جرى به القلم في الكتاب، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما خلقت في 7 سماواتك، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما أنت خالق فيهن إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد كل قطرة قطرت من سماواتك إلى أرضك من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد من يسبحك ويهللك ويكبرك ويعظمك من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد أنفاسهم وألفاظهم، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد كل نسمة خلقتها فيهم من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد السحاب الجارية، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد الرياح الذارية من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما هبت عليه الرياح وحركته من الأغصان والأشجار والأوراق والثمار وجميع ما خلقت على أرضك وما بين سماواتك من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد نجوم السماء من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد ملء أرضك مما حملت وأقلت من قدرتك. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما خلقت في 7 بحارك مما لا يعلم علمه إلا أنت وما أنت خالقه فيها إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد ملء 7 بحارك، وصل على سيدنا محمد زنة 7 بحارك مما حملت وأقلت من قدرتك. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد أمواج بحارك من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد الرمل والحصى في مستقر الأرضين وسهلها وجبالها من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد اضطراب المياه العذبة والملحة من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما خلقته على جديد أرضك في مستقر الأرضين شرقها وغربها سهلها وجبالها وأوديتها وطريقها وعامرها وغامرها إلى سائر ما خلقته عليها وما فيها، ومدر وحجر من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد النبي عدد نبات الأرض من قبلتها وشرقها وغربها وسهلها وجبالها وأوديتها وأشجارها وثمارها وأوراقها وزروعها وجميع ما يخرج من نباتها وبركاتها من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما خلقت من الجن والإنس والشياطين وما أنت خالقه منهم إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد كل شعرة في أبدانهم وفي وجوههم وعلى رؤوسهم منذ خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد خفقان الطير وطيران الجن والشياطين من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد كل بهيمة خلقتها على جديد أرضك من صغير أو كبير في مشارق الأرض ومغاربها من إنسها وجنها ومما لا يعلم علمه إلا أنت من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد خطاهم على وجه الأرض من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد من يصلي عليه، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد من لم يصل عليه، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد القطر والمطر والنبات، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد كل شيء. اللهم وصل على سيدنا محمد في الليل إذا يغشى، وصل على سيدنا محمد في النهار إذا تجلى، وصل على سيدنا محمد في الآخرة والأولى، وصل على سيدنا محمد شابا زكيا، وصل على سيدنا محمد كهلا مرضيا، وصل على سيدنا محمد منذ كان في المهد صبيا، وصل على سيدنا محمد حتى لا يبقى من الصلاة شيء. اللهم وأعط سيدنا محمدا المقام المحمود الذي وعدته، الذي إذا قال صدقته وإذا سأل أعطيته. اللهم وأعظم برهانه وشرف بنيانه وأبلج حجته وبين فضيلته. اللهم وتقبل شفاعته في أمته، واستعملنا بسنته، وتوفنا على ملته، واحشرنا في زمرته وتحت لوائه، واجعلنا من رفقائه، وأوردنا حوضه، واسقنا بكأسه، وانفعنا بمحبته، اللهم آمين. وأسألك بأسمائك التي دعوتك بها أن تصلي على سيدنا محمد عدد ما وصفت ومما لا يعلم علمه إلا أنت، أن ترحمني وتتوب علي وتعافيني من جميع البلاء والبلوى، وأن تغفر لي وترحم المؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات، وأن تغفر لعبدك المذنب الخاطئ الضعيف، وأن تتوب عليه إنك غفور رحيم. اللهم آمين يا رب العالمين. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: من قرأ هذه الصلاة مرة واحدة كتب الله له ثواب حجة مقبولة وثواب من أعتق رقبة من ولد إسماعيل عليه السلام. فيقول الله تعالى: يا ملائكتي هذا عبد من عبادي أكثر الصلاة على حبيبي محمد، فوعزتي وجلالي ووجودي ومجدي وارتفاعي لأعطينه بكل حرف صلى قصرا في الجنة، وليأتيني يوم القيامة تحت لواء الحمد نور وجهه كالقمر ليلة البدر، وكفه في كف حبيبي محمد. هذا لمن قالها كل يوم جمعة له هذا الفضل، والله ذو الفضل العظيم. اللهم إني أسألك بحق ما حمل كرسيك من عظمتك وقدرتك وجلالك وبهائك وسلطانك، وبحق اسمك المخزون المكنون الذي سميت به نفسك وأنزلته في كتابك واستأثرت به في علم الغيب عندك، أن تصلي على سيدنا محمد عبدك ورسولك. وأسألك باسمك الذي إذا دعيت به أجبت، وإذا سئلت به أعطيت. وأسألك باسمك الذي وضعته على الليل فأظلم، وعلى النهار فاستنار، وعلى السماوات فاستقلت، وعلى الأرض فاستقرت، وعلى الجبال فرست، وعلى الصعبة فذلت، وعلى ماء السماء فسكبت، وعلى ماء السحاب فأمطرت. وأسألك بما سألك به سيدنا محمد نبيك، وأسألك بما سألك به سيدنا آدم نبيك، وأسألك بما سألك به أنبياؤك ورسلك وملائكتك المقربون صلى الله عليهم أجمعين، وأسألك بما سألك به أهل طاعتك أجمعين أن تصلي على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد ما خلقت من قبل أن تكون السماء مبنية والأرض مطحية والجبال مرسية والعيون منفجرة والأنهار منهمرة والشمس مضحية والقمر مضيئا والكواكب منيرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد علمك، وصل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد حلمك، وصل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد ما أحصاه اللوح المحفوظ من علمك. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد ما جرى به القلم في أم الكتاب عندك، وصل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد ملء سماواتك، وصل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد ملء أرضك، وصل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد ملء ما أنت خالقه من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد صفوف الملائكة وتسبيحهم وتقديسهم وتحميدهم وتمجيدهم وتكبيرهم وتهليلهم من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد السحاب الجارية والرياح الزارية من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد كل قطرة تقطر من سماواتك إلى أرضك وما تقطر إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد ما هبت الرياح وعدد ما تحركت الأشجار والأوراق والزروع وجميع ما خلقت في قرار الحفظ من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد القطر والمطر والنبات من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد النجوم في السماء من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد ما خلقت في بحارك السبعة مما لا يعلم علمه إلا أنت وما أنت خالقه إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد الرمل والحصى في مشارق الأرض ومغاربها. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد ما خلقت من الجن والإنس وما أنت خالقه إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد أنفاسهم وألفاظهم وألحاظهم من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل آل سيدنا محمد عدد طيران الجن والملائكة من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد الطيور والهوام وعدد الوحوش والآكام في مشارق الأرض ومغاربها. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد الأحياء والأموات. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد ما أظلم عليه الليل وأشرق عليه النهار من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد عدد من يمشي على رجلين ومن يمشي على أربع.
Getirenlerin ahir ve akıbetleri hayrola. Ağır esbacı, tahvile, sevlâ, zûresine, sahibin efendilerimizi, sayr-i enbiya izlemde Resulü Fihan Hazırat'ın erbâ-ı şeriflerine, dilimiz bile Allah'a meşhur radıyallahu anh efendimizi, Şeyhimiz Said Hüseyin Şabdülkerim ve Kıbrıs Rabbani Hazretlerinin ve alel husus kutraminin muayesi, ömrüne kadar içerisinden gelmiştir, iman ve sekmanlarını ve kahveye imanı ve kahve için Allah'ın rahmetine Fatiha. Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. İnnallâhe ve melâiketahu yusallûne alen nebî. Ya eyyühellezîne âmenû sallu aleyhi ve sellimû teslîmâ. Allahümme salli ala seyyidina Muhammedin ve ala ali seyyidina Muhammed. Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. Eşhedü en la ilahe illallah. Eşhedü en la ilahe illallah. Eşhedü enne Muhammeden Resulullah. Eşhedü enne Muhammeden Resulullah. Hayya ale's-salâh. Hayya ale's-salâh. Hayya alel-felâh. Hayya alel-felâh. Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. La ilahe illallah.
La ilahe illallah. Seyyidina Muhammed Resulullah sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem. Elhamdülillah, elhamdülillah. Elhamdülillahi Rabbil alemin. Ve salatu ve selamu ala Resulina Muhammedin ve ala alihi ve sahbihi ecmain. Nehmadullah Teala ve nestağfiru ve şerhu en la ilahe illallah vahdehu la şerike lah ve şerhu enne seyyidina Muhammeden abduhu ve habibuhu ve resuluh. Sallallahu aleyhi ve ala alihi ve ezvacihi ve ashabi tabi khulafe raşidin mahdin min ba'di. Ve zemmeti ala tahkik uzzu min ba'nati khulafe rasul ala tahkik umarel mu'minin Hazreti Ebu Bakr, Ömer, Osman ve Ali ve ala bakir sahabe tabi'in rıdvanullah Teala aleyhim ecmain. Ya eyyuhel mu'minul hazirun صدق الله تعالى وإن الله مع الذين اتقوا الذين هم محسنون الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا مولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. All praises are due to Allah, to whom belongs whatever is in the earth, whatever is in the heavens, and whatever is in the earth, and to him belongs all praise in the Akhirat. He is full of wisdom, acquainted with all things. He knows what goes down into the earth and what comes out of it, and what comes down from the skies and what goes up to them. And he is the most merciful, the forgiving. The unbelievers say, the hour will not come to us. Say, yes, by my Lord, it will definitely come upon you. Allah is the knower of the unseen. Not absent from him is an atom's weight within the heavens or the earth, nor anything smaller than that or bigger, except that it is in a clear record, that he may reward those who believe and do good deeds. For them is forgiveness and noble provision. Rizqun Kareem. Sadaqallahu al-Azim. May all peace and blessings be upon our Master, Sayyidina Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. Hazrati Ali Karamallahu Wajha describing him, alayhi salatu wasalam, saying, he was not too tall nor too short. He was medium-sized. His hair was not short and curly, but had curls. His face was not narrow, nor was it fully round, but there was a roundness to it. His skin was white and rosy. His eyes were black. He had long eyelashes. He was big-boned and had wide shoulders. He had no body hair except in the middle of his chest. He had thick hands and feet. When he walked inclined, as if walking down from a high place. When he looked at someone, he looked at them in full face. Between his shoulders was a seal of prophecy, the sign that he was the last of the prophets. He was the most generous-hearted of men, the most truthful of them in speech, the most mild-tempered of them, and the noblest of them in lineage. Whoever saw him unexpectedly was in awe of him, and whoever associated with him familiarly loved him. Anyone who would describe him would say, I never saw, before him or after him, the like of him. May Allah's peace and blessings be upon him. And may peace and blessings be upon his noble family and his blessed companions, especially upon the Khulafa Rashidin, Hazrati Abu Bakr Siddiq, Hazrati Umar al-Faruq, Hazrati Osman al-Ghani, and Hazrati Ali al-Murtaza, and all those who follow them sincerely until the last days. O believers, believers should not die without the love of Allah and His Prophet and their friends in our hearts. That love is the only thing that makes the life of this world bearable and worth living. Without that love, this dunya is going to drag us inside, and we will die, and we will live and we'll die without any hope. Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying, love Allah for the favors that He grants you. Love me for the love of Allah. And love my Ahlul Bayt for my love. And he's saying, alayhi salatu wasalam, none of you has faith until I am more beloved to him than his children, his father, and all of humanity. And the Holy Prophet ﷺ is teaching us a dua, saying, Ya Rabbi, grant me your love. Grant me that I love those who love you. Grant me that I might do the deeds that win your love. Make your love dearer to me than the love of myself, my family, and wealth. In this Akhir Zaman, the meaning of love, the creator of love, has been completely corrupted and misunderstood and polluted. Love is created by Allah. Love is not from your ego or from this dunya. It is a divine quality. In this language, in the West especially, they use love for the most common thing. Everything that you hear is about love. When they talk about their dogs, they say love. When they talk about pizza, they say love. How can that word love, that is a divine quality, a divine name, how can it be applied to Allah and His Prophet and to the friends of Allah if it is used in the same way for the low things? Islam has its own prophet, its own culture, its own civilization, its own lifestyle. And we have our own words and we have our own meanings for love. The awliya Allah saying that love has 10 different stages. It is going from hawa, attraction, moving to wajd, which is non-stop thinking about the beloved. Moving to najwa, when the heart is burning. To wasab, non-stop pain. Moving to istikana, submitting to the beloved. And finally, to the highest level of that love, to ashq. Sahib al-Sayf is defining this for us, saying ashq. Ashq is a passion that moves you. It moves you to do things for Allah's sake. It moves you to love for Allah's sake. It moves you to hate for Allah's sake. It moves you to live for Allah's sake. It moves you to die for Allah's sake. It moves you to take for Allah's sake. And it moves you to give for Allah's sake. That is what ashq is. That's what passion is. The Sahaba Kiram, they had passion. They had love in their hearts. But their love in their hearts, it was not given to their father or to their mother, to their children or to their wealth, to their tribe or to their lineage. All these loves the Prophet came to destroy. They had love in their hearts only towards the Prophet ﷺ and to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And their lives were turned upside down with this love. This love did not transform their lives to become a worldly paradise. When they had that love to the Holy Prophet ﷺ, this world, materially, it became like a suffering for them. But this is the material. Because in their hearts and in their spirit, they are in paradise and higher than paradise. Because they had that love and that ashq for the Holy Prophet ﷺ for Allah's sake. This is what is moving them to do what they did. They had love in their hearts towards the Holy Prophet ﷺ. Their lives was very difficult. There was lots of hardship in their lives. But the Prophet was at the top. Prophet was a priority in their life. Prophet was the only thing that was keeping them going in their life. When somebody was mentioning the name of the Prophet, their hand was going there, right to their chest, because their hearts would move. Their hearts would squeeze from that passion as if they have a heart attack. And they have to put their hands on their hearts to stop their heart from coming out from that chest. Not like today's Muslims, which is becoming a tradition, that they just do that just like robots. When the name of the Prophet was mentioned, their heart was moving so fast that it was ready to move from its place, that they were holding their heart like that. The passion that they had, the love that they had for the Prophet made their heart beat more rapidly than they were holding it. It was moving from its place. So much love there was inside them. People are looking for beauty. Beauty is the creation of Allah. And Allah loves beauty. It is something that is given to everything. And it is something, the appreciation of it is given especially to mankind. This is a beautiful way to live. To love Allah, to love His Prophet, to love your guide more than yourself. Isn't the highest form of humanity to live not for your ego and not for your desires, not for your dunya, but for others and to serve your Lord? Isn't that the essence of every wisdom, of every teaching? To sacrifice yourself for the one that you love. That is Islam. That is the truth of Islam. That is the way of the Holy Prophet. That is the way of the Ahlul Bayt. And that is the way of the Sahabi Kiram. But people became slave to what they think Islam is. They follow a faith that they have constructed for themselves, a faith that is put together with bits and pieces of things that they have heard in their lives. Because they refuse tradition of 1400 years. You refuse the alims and the scholars of 1400 years. You refuse the righteous and the awliya of 1400 years, because today's Muslims think we know better than all of them put together. We learn Islam only from ourselves and not from others. And everyone thinks we have a direct connection to Allah, and we have a direct connection to what Allah wants us to do. So we read the Quran, we read some hadith, we listen to some YouTube lecture, and that becomes our belief. That becomes our iman. That is not real iman, because it is not iman in Allah. It is not the iman that the Prophet, who is a prophet of faith, that he came to teach us. It is an iman that we invented to ourselves, which is in reality, it becomes an idol. The ashq, it comes to break that idol. That is why every awliya, every friend of Allah, they are saying, leave that fake religion you make to yourself and now submit yourself to the real faith. That is why the great wali, Sultan Bahu, is saying, believers, pray to Allah for the protection of iman. But very few pray for the gift of his ashq. I am ashamed at what they ask for, even more at what they are willing to give up. Their iman has no idea of where ashq can take us. Ya Rabbi, keep my ashq for you alive. Bahu is saying, I will sell my iman for that price. Holy Prophet ﷺ came to break the idols. And that message to break the idols, it is still continuing. And it will continue until Judgment Day. Not just in the Kaaba, but the idols that sits in our hearts, that every day we're worshipping to and we're adding it to. Holy Prophet ﷺ came to break the idol of false selves, false identities that we have made for ourselves, and to give us our reality. This is why Maulana Rumi is saying, say Bismillah like the Imam does when he cuts the animal. Bismillah to your ego and find your real name. When the Sahabi Kiram, when they found their real names, when they found their realities, it was found through the ashq of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. And in reality, it is that ashq that brings a person to honor and safety in the divine presence. The Holy Prophet ﷺ said, O people, listen to this, understand it and know it. Allah has servants who are neither prophets nor martyrs, and whom the prophets and the martyrs, they yearn to be like, due to their seat and to their nearness to Allah. One of the Bedouin Arabs who came from among the most isolated of people twisted his hand at the Prophet and said, Ya Rasulullah, people from humankind who are neither prophets nor martyrs, and yet the prophets and the martyrs, they are eager to be like them due to their seat and proximity in relation to Allah. Describe them for us. And the Prophet's face showed delight at the Bedouin's question, and he said, they are of the strangers from this and that land. They frequent this or that tribe without belonging to them. They do not have family connections amongst themselves. They love one another for Allah's sake. They are of pure intent towards one another. On the day of resurrection, Allah will place for them pedestals, columns of light, upon which He will make them sit, and He will turn their faces and clothes into light. On the day of resurrection, the people will be terrified, but not those ones. They are Allah's friends. They are the awliya, whom fear comes not, nor do they grieve. Look at this hadith carefully. Holy Prophet ﷺ, he is delighted to describe these beloveds of Allah. Is he describing their prayers? Is he describing their worship? Is he describing their learning or their knowledge? No. He is describing their ashq. He is describing their adab. He is describing their sacrifice. Your ashq, your adab, your qurban, those will continue with you, and they will decorate you on the Day of Judgment. They will honor you so much that the prophets and the shaheeds will want to be like you. They will make you beloved to Allah and His Prophet. They will make you to reach to become Hazrati Insan. That is the reality of ashq. That is the power of the ashq. That is the ashq we are striving for. Because that is the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. That is what his life is. Look at the second of the two in the cave. Look at Siddiq al-Akbar. He is the peer of our tariqat. He is a peer for anyone who wants to learn what is ashq. Every moment of his life is a lesson for us. After the conquest of Mecca, Hazrat Abu Bakr brought his own father to the Holy Prophet ﷺ. After the Muslims had won and they were given victory and they came back to Mecca victorious, and there were those still that did not take bayat with the Holy Prophet ﷺ. And Hazrat Abu Bakr's father was one of them. And after the conquest, Hazrat Abu Bakr's father was brought to the presence of the Holy Prophet. He was very old, with long white beard, and he was walking with a limp. So Holy Prophet ﷺ said, Ya Abu Bakr, why didn't you leave your father at home? I would have gone to visit him. Hazrat Abu Bakr said, Ya Rasulullah, you are the Prophet of Allah, and my father is a non-Muslim. He must come to you. At that time, Hazrat Abu Bakr's father gave bayat and shahadat with the Holy Prophet. And Hazrat Abu Bakr, then he started crying. And he was crying so much. Hazrat Abu Bakr has been inviting his father to Islam for 21 years. And now he was giving bayat and shahadat. And Holy Prophet was asking him, Ya Abu Bakr, why are you crying? Hazrat Abu Bakr said, Ya Rasulullah, I am crying because I wish that it was Abu Talib and not my father who was giving you bayat and shahadat, because that would have made you more happy, and that is more beloved to me. That ashq was not just for the men, the female sahabis, the sahabiyat. They are also showing what it means to have that love. That when women of today look at them, you will definitely say that they are crazy and it is impossible to reach where they are. Hazrat Nusayba bint Ka'b, whose other name was Amara, listen to what she did. It was in the Battle of Uhud. Her job was to give water to the people and to become a nurse. But then during the battle, the people started yelling and screaming, saying that the Holy Prophet had been killed. So many people, they retreated and ran away from that battlefield. She saw one man who was running away, and she took his armor and his sword away from him. She ran right to where Holy Prophet ﷺ was. When she saw that he was alive, she started fighting and defending him. She was fighting so strongly, she was even fighting the people who were trying to attack the Prophet with swords. She was so brave that the Holy Prophet ﷺ said, whenever I turned left or right, I saw Nusayba fighting for my sake. She was wounded very heavily, and Holy Prophet told everyone to take care of her, and he started praying for her. She looked at the Holy Prophet ﷺ's blessed face and said, Ya Rasulullah, please pray that we stay together with you in paradise. And the Holy Prophet ﷺ said, Ya Rabbi, make them my companions in the garden. After that she said, now I don't care what happens to me in this world. This ashq makes this world worth living. Without this, you're like a dead person. And every excitement and every entertainment and everything sweet from this world will become tasteless, and it will become bitter. Because we have not been created for these pleasures of this world. Without the ashq, whatever life you live is like a dead person. As Shaykh Maulana is saying, a person without love and passion is not human. He is rubbish. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed us to be in the sohbat of His friends. He has blessed us to be in the sohbat of Sahib al-Sayf. He taught us what ashq is, and not through the book. He taught us what ashq is through his life. He taught us what ashq is when he would say Allah during the zikr with so much heart and so much sincerity that the skies, they were shaking. He taught us what ashq is when he traveled every corner of the world just to spread the teachings of Sultan al-Awliya and the light of Islam, even when the enemies within and without were striking him and slandering him. He taught us ashq when he stood strong in the face of the tyrants and he spoke the truth. And he taught us ashq when he gave his life in this way. His ashq is showing in his words when he says, I put my neck under the feet of Shaykh Maulana, and every blood that is in my body is sacrificed to him. I will never ask if he's doing right or wrong, because I know that he's doing right. And even if it is something that looks like it's not right, definitely I trust and I follow his footsteps. And everything that I'm doing in this country for 35 years, all those who know me know that I'm following his footsteps, even though so many of them don't like me because of that. And I have no fear and I have no worry. Even if he says to me the worst words in this world, inshallah, I'm over 50 years old and I didn't change my heart to him one time. I'm not intending to change it until the last breath. We are serving Shaykh Maulana Muhammad Nazim Adil Haqqani for 5 generations. My grandfather, my father, me, my son, and my grandson. We are serving him. We're making the intention to live with that same ashq. The reason for Islam, the reason for your prayers, the reason for your fasting, the reason for your zakat, the reason for your hajj, all of it is to make that ashq wake up inside of us. It is to make us love Allah and His Prophet and the awliya more than anything else. It is to love them more than you love yourself. Otherwise, we will not have iman. We will not have faith. It is to sacrifice your ego and gain the honor of becoming their qurban. This is real Islam. This is the Islam that the Prophet and his companions and the Ahlul Bayt and the righteous scholars and the Salihin and the Awliya Allah, they were showing us. This is what gives our life honor. Shaykh Effendi is saying, whatever man wants, really and sincerely, Allah opens their way. We don't want to go to war to kill people, but we should be able to be strong and stand up for Islam and to give our lives if necessary, because we only have that. And the only thing in our life is faith. Nothing else. Everything is passing. If you give the shahids of Chanakal 1,000 lives, they will all give that life back 1,000 times to die for the sake of Allah. If Allah gives them life, continuously saying, I'm giving you this life, go to the world and live the pleasures, they say, no, we will never want to go to that world, but give us that life to go and to die for you again and again and again and again in your way. That's how much pleasure Allah is giving the believers when they are sacrificing their lives for Allah. They are trying to remove this faith and remove this feeling away from the Muslims today. So many Muslims have already lost this feeling. They say it's okay to give them what they want, and I just continue with my life. If those people were to think the same way as we are thinking today, then today we will not have Islam. So we are not guaranteeing too much for our future if we continue thinking like that. We're not guaranteeing that Islam is going to reach to our children and our grandchildren. The more you give up, the more every generation that is coming is giving up. But we have only a limited time in this life anyway. If we sacrifice that for Allah's sake, then inshallah we will find endless happiness. And the words of the friends of Allah speak the truth. O believers, our heart, do not give it to the dunya. We should not give the most precious part of ourselves to this lying world, to our desires, or to our nafs. Hazrat Malik bin Dinar radiallahu anhu said, whoever proposes to this dunya, whoever wants to marry this dunya, then the dunya won't be satisfied until he gives up his deen as the dowry. Give your heart to the one who deserves it. Give your heart to the one who designed it as his own throne. Inshallah Rahman, may we live for this reason and may we die for this reason. May Allah forgive us. Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah lazim alazi. La ilaha illa wal hayyul qayyum wa atubu ilayh. لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك والحمد لله شيء قدير لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك والحمد لله شيء قدير لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك والحمد لله شيء قدير لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك كنت من الظالمين لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك كنت من الظالمين لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك كنت من الظالمين سبحان قدوس ربنا رب الملائكة والروح سبحان قدوس ربنا رب الملائكة والروح سبحان قدوس ربنا رب الملائكة إن دين عند الله الإسلام قام الصلاة اللهم صل وسلم
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله Estağfurullah, subhanallah ve elhamdülillahi ve la ilahe illallah vallahu ekber ve la havle ve la kuvvete illa billahil azim. Euzu billahi mineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ve ilâ kulâvâdün la ilahe illa ve rahmanirrahim. Allahu la ilahe illa ve la kayyum. Zülcelali vel kemali sübhaneke ya azim. Subhanallah. Ala nimetil İslam ve şerefli iman daimen elhamdülillah. Teala şanuhu ve la ilahe gayrallahu ekber. Allahu ekber kebira velhamdülillahi kesira ve subhanallah ma sena la ilahe illallah vallahu atem la şerike la lehul mulk ve lehul hamdu ve huve ala kulli şeyin kadir. Subhane rabbiyel aliyyil vehhab.
Velhamdülillahi Rabbil alemin. El-Fatiha.
Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Amener Resulü bima unzile ileyhi min Rabbi vel mu'minun. Kulun amene billahi ve melaiketi ve kütübihi ve rusulihi. La nüferrugu beyne hadin min rusuli ve galu semina ve atanu ufraneke Rabbena ve ileykel masir. La yükellifullahu nefsen illa busahalaha ma kesebet ve aleyha mektesebet. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا وأخطأنا ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين آمنا بالله صدق الله العظيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد الله أكبر بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد الله أكبر بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد الله أكبر بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد الله أكبر بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله سيدنا مولانا محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم اللهم صل على وصل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم صل يا رب وسلم على جميع الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى الكل الأجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين على أشرف العالمين سيدنا محمد الصلوات على أفضل العالمين سيدنا محمد الصلوات على أكمل العالمين سيدنا محمد الصلوات صلوات الله تعالى وملائكته والأنبياء ورسله وجميع الكلام محمد وعلى آل محمد عليه السلام ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته رضي الله تبارك وتعالى صلى أصحاب رسول الله أجمعين وعن تابعين بإحسان ومجتهدين المهدين وعلماء المتكمل الأنبياء الصالحين وإلى مشايخنا بتركة نقشبندية العليا قدس الله تعالى روحهم الزكية منور الله تعالى بركة ورى الله تعالى بركاتهم وفيداتهم دائما والحمد لله رب العالمين.
الفاتحة. فاتحة.
اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله والله أكبر الله أكبر ولله الحمد. الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله والله أكبر الله أكبر ولله الحمد. الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله والله أكبر. الله أكبر ولله الحمد.
إلى شرف المصطفى رسول الله. الفاتحة.
Biz Osmanlıyız.
Biz Osmanlıyız.
Pek şanlıyız.
Pek şanlıyız.
Tekbir.
Allahu Ekber.
Tekbir.
Allahu Ekber.
Tekbir.
Allahu Ekber.
Walillahi alhamd. Assalamu alaikum. Jummah Mubarak, inshallah. If you have any questions, ask. If you want to say something, say. Say something that is going to give benefit to you and to others, or else keep silent. Inshallah Rahman, with the coming month of Safar, better to keep silent. Don't talk too much. Don't go around too much. Be more quiet. Pull yourself back a little bit. You have time, sit and say Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah. Give sadaqah, give charity every day. This, as Shaykh Maulana is saying, this is the only thing that will protect even the unbelievers in these last days from all the curses that is raining down, from all the bala and the la'adat that is coming, that we are pulling to ourselves. Give charity, even if it's something small every day. And stay away from cursed places. Stay away from cursed people. Stay away from cursed ideas. Inshallah, that time, even when there's fire all around, we will be in safety. This is for me, this is for you, and for anyone who wants to listen. Assalamu alaikum. That's it. is how much pain you can bear for that one. This is what love is. They're teaching us the love is how much pleasure you're going to get. No, it's not about you. It's what you can carry. And if you love that one too, it's not just one. This is the other thing. They're teaching us now, if you love, it's only you love one person. Only one person. If you love that one sincerely, then you love everyone too. How can you say you're going to love Allah, you only love Allah, you don't love Prophet? Impossible. Or you can say, I love Prophet, I don't love Allah. Impossible. You say, I love awliya Allah, I don't love others. Impossible. Because then you start loving them, you must love what they love, who they love. Then it just gets bigger and bigger. It's not just one person. That kind of love is idolatry. You're just worshipping that one. It's an obsession. And that time, you're not running to for yourself so that you get higher paradises. You're not running for yourself that you get higher stations. You're not running for yourself to increase your faith. You're running for that person now. And you're running like that, then you passed it already, what you want. Paradise, what you don't want. Hell, you passed it already. You're not looking to that. You're looking to how to please your beloved. We are here, we're doing things, taking stock every day to say, I come higher station and I'm going to go to a higher paradise. We're praying to say, if I pray this, I'm going to get more and more and more. That is for common people. That is for people that they still have to give the carrot. Otherwise, you don't give the carrot, they're not going to move, like donkey. They still have to have the stick. You don't show the stick, it's still not going to move, like a donkey. We are not created as donkeys. The donkey will laugh at us on the day of judgment because they say, you have been created as his Khalifa, but you're worse than me. Because 21st century people have become worse than donkeys. Donkey only makes sound for two reasons. When he's hungry and when he wants that. But mankind, they don't just make sound, they will kill for those two reasons. They become a tyrant. You don't see a donkey becoming a tyrant. And so our ego now, how are we declaring war to our ego? Are we declaring war to our ego or not? Are we looking at our ego and saying, this is my enemy, I must declare war? Are we taking our ego as our best friend, just hanging out with us? So in the Dargah, Jamaat, your ego comes up. How you declare war to it? Run then. Run to the teachings of your Shaykh. Hold on to that. Ask for the help. You'll be able to. Don't be soft to this. We mustn't be. Look at the Sahaba Kiram. They were not soft to their egos, and they were not soft to other people's ego. They were not soft to their own family's ego. How many of us now? We are hard on others, but we're very soft to our families. Or we're hard on ourselves, but we're soft on our families, or those that we love. If they're not in the way of haqq, now, how much of a family is that? It's not to say that you're going to hate them, you're going to curse them, you're going to think that arrogantly you are better than them. It's not that. But now you cannot have a weakness now for that kind to pull you away from the service of Allah. And if you are in charge of them, then it's your responsibility to say, move. Like I said before, if you want to bend when they're young, not when they're old. You cannot bend anymore. Look at Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq. Not only did he cry, he didn't care for his father. 21 years is calling for his father. And Abu Bakr Siddiq, radiallahu anh, he is not a man that is rough and tough with his heart. He is the most halim and salim. He is the most soft, he is the most patient. He is the one that whenever he becomes the imam and is reciting the Quran, he will pass out from crying so much to Allah and fearing when he's reading those verses from the Quran, he will pass out. That even his daughter is saying to the Prophet, saying, don't make him to be the imam. He cannot carry it. His heart is so soft. Yet, you understand, who is it soft to? To his own son? To his own father? How we make our hearts now to be soft towards the Prophet, towards our guide, towards Islam, and hard towards those that are not in. This is something that we need to know, we need to understand. Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq, his heart is soft, the softest in the Ummah. And he cried when his father took shahadat and bayat to the Prophet, not because he's so happy for 21 years, finally his father is coming. He is so sad, he says. I would rather that Abu Talib, your uncle, oh my Prophet, if he were to take the shahadat and not my father, because this would make you happy. He said that to his father, and he said to his son, that his son also after the Fatih Mecca, his son saying, oh my father, I just want you to know that when we fought in the opposite sides in the Battle of Badr, although we fought in the opposite sides, if we had come together on that battle, if we were face to face, I would never lay a finger on you. I would never pull a sword on you, never. Meaning, the son, listen carefully, this is what majority of the Muslims, they're thinking. Leave everything, family is the highest. Leave everything, blood is the strongest. Doesn't matter, different nationality, different religions, different culture, different right or wrong, doesn't matter. Blood is higher than that. Blood is higher than haqq. Who is teaching you this? Oh, unbelievers' ideology. Because Abu Bakr Siddiq, he didn't show us that. Holy Prophet, he didn't show us that. We never hear them saying they hate. They don't hate. We're not telling you to hate. But you don't have that love. They didn't hate, but they don't have that love. Because their love is for that one, the Prophet, and for their guide. And that son said to the father, like so many today saying, you are still my father, although we belong to different camps, different understanding. I would not let that to interfere. I will never pull my sword. Understand, this is not only is going to increase your iman, this is going to have the ashq that we're looking for. And if we're in this way without any ashq, you're going to get bored. You're going to leave soon. You're going to leave. All this sacrifice for what? All this hardship for what if you don't have ashq? For what? We'll pull yourselves away from making your ego to be happy on top of this mountain, living a simple life, but very busy life. For what? If that is not giving you the love and the ashq, then it's just going to be something that is very bitter, because you work and you work and you work, and you're not receiving the payment. They're sending it to you and you don't want it. So the son saying, oh my father, I would never do that. I just want you to know you're still my father, I still love you. What did Abu Bakr Siddiq say? He said, oh my son, for you to know, if we had faced to each other on the Battle of Badr, I will definitely pull my sword and kill you. You understand? Am I saying go and kill your parents? Go and kill your son? No, I'm not saying that at all. But this is the distinction in their minds. What that ashq is for, who it is for. Give everything back to its owner. Don't steal anything. Give everything back to its owner. The owner of Ashq is Allah. Allah has given it to the Prophet ﷺ. Prophet ﷺ, he is the distributor. You understand? He takes and he distributes. Give everything back to its owner. We don't own anything. This is fakir. People flying when they talk about tasawwuf or Sufism or to become dervish or to become fakir. Flying, but they're not understanding. This is fakir then. You have nothing. You don't own anything. You understand? You don't own that love. You don't own your desires. We don't own our lives. This life was given to us and is going to be returned. There's nothing. We don't even own the breath. What is it that we own? Nothing. So the dervish, the fakir, understanding that we are poor, we don't have anything. And things that is given to us as an amanat, as a trust, we must return, we cannot keep. The truth that comes, we must return. The batil that comes, we must return. We don't keep. Yeah, that time, you keep yourself straight. Otherwise, a little bit bending here, a little bit bending there, a little bit bending here. This is not how Prophet was. This is not how the Sahabi were. This is not how our sheikhs. This is 21st century kind of Sufism or Islam. You go straight, little bit bend. You must bend because Islam says it's merciful. Don't force anything, so you must bend. This one saying like this, you must bend this way, you must bend this way, you must bend this way. No honor. We are very weak ones. We're holding on to the strong ones. That time they can give us the strength. The strength is not coming, like some people, from within. It's given to us. Yes, everything is in us, but we have to have that one who holds the key to open it. We don't hold the key. We don't. Allah has given all the keys to the Prophet ﷺ, and He is giving it to those ones who are going to represent Him. And He say, you want to find your treasures? Go to that one. He has the key. Understand? Inshallah, people understand. We will see. It is with the tests that your reality will come out. It is through the hardship that your reality is going to come out. It is through the sacrifice and the suffering your reality is going to come out. It is not through pleasure. It is not through the ease. Not. Even if you want to test something that is a gold, you have to make it to go through an acid test. In this world, if you want to have purity, you have to burn off so many of the things that's not there. There's suffering. You want to discover your own real self, your own purity. When you go through difficulties, don't complain. When you go through difficulties, don't start looking down like this. Oh, I'm the only one with all the problems in the whole wide world for all thousands of years. No, open your eyes a little bit. Lift up your face a little bit. Look around. Have some perspective. That life becomes bearable. Then you realize, I don't own this. Allah is putting me through a test. I don't own this. Allah is the owner. It hurts a little bit, pull that away. I don't like to part with that one. That one I love so much. What happens when you die? So many people thinking they have faith, when Allah sending the angel of death to take their life, they lose their faith right away because they don't want to die. They don't want to be separated. They're disobeying Allah and they're disobeying the angel of death. Say, I'm not going to come out. I'm attached to this one. I'm attached to this dunya so much. You still didn't die before you die, then you're in trouble. You didn't die before you die, you're in trouble. This is not, oh, don't worry, when the time comes I'm going to make it. No, never when the time comes. Everything is through training. Everything is through training. Even Prophet ﷺ, before he received the wahi, he was always in training. He was always in seclusion. Every year that we know, in the month of Ramadan, he's always secluding himself before prophecy, before prophethood was given. The Prophet ﷺ has to go through that training, that when he was a boy, his heart was split open. It was clean, real split open. Later it happened again. Later it happened again. What about us? We say, oh, don't worry, everything is going to be okay. New style, don't worry, my sheikh is going to take care of it. Your sheikh became a magician now. Look at the lives of the Sahabi Kiram. Did the Sahabi Kiram leave it to the Prophet ﷺ, or did they run? They ran. And they were tested. Those who were not sincere, they failed. Those who were not sincere, they failed. They were eating with him. They were drinking with him. They were praying behind him. We can only dream about the Prophet ﷺ. Fahri Kainat. They were kissing his hand. They were eating from the same bowl. Yet, they left and they betrayed because they were not sincere. They failed because they didn't put their Prophet first. They put their ego first. So if it can happen to them, definitely can happen to us. Are we looking at that every day? To say it can happen to me. Well, what am I going to do then? What am I going to do? We passed Ashura. Don't think that Ashura is not going to happen again. It has happened. It is still happening. It is going to happen to us. Where are we going to be? It's going to happen to us. Where are we going to be? If we are not training ourselves to be here, at least when there's nothing, just ease. Just to come, say once a week, or twice a week, or to be on time. When there's just very easy. If we cannot sacrifice ourselves, then in the event of Ashura, in the event of Karbala, Karbala is going to happen to us. What are we going to do? These examples that is coming, we should take into our lives, and really the believer must say, what am I going to do in that situation? If the Sheikh says, now we're going to leave, we're going to move. Everybody take your stuff, we're going to move somewhere. Knowing that the enemies are going to come. What are you going to do? What is going to pass through your heart? And don't think, oh, when that time comes, it's okay. No, if you're not training for now, that time you're not going to be prepared at all. Okay, you're training a little bit. You say, oh, I'm so weak. Then you must run to do something. The believer, the one sincere, is not going to say, oh, I'm so weak, I'm so low one, and just sitting over there and keep praising yourself that you are the low one. That's not a believer too. That's not being sincere. You ever see anyone saying, oh, I'm so hungry, and they don't go to eat? Or I need to go to bathroom, I really need to, and they don't move for these low animal desires and appetites. You know how to move. You know how to fill yourself, and you know how to empty yourself. Then what about filling yourself spiritually? So don't just say, I'm so weak, I'm not. Then run. Take one step. You say, that time you say, may Allah and His Prophet and our Shaykh give me strength. And this is my proof. I cannot do 100. I can do 1. I can do 2. I can do 3. When the wash-up happening, I understand. When the advice is given, I'm not going to be stubborn. I'm going to check with my ego that is always going to fool me to misunderstanding things, or not hearing things, or being lazy with things, or being heedless with things. This is how you are going to prepare. This is how it's going to stop you from being insincere. This is what's going to make you to become sincere. Not only you doing it, fighting against yourself, other people are going to say too, why you have to do this? Why you have to listen to him? Why you have to go? Why this? Why this? How are you going to stand that time? Strong. This is how you're going to fight. Then that time, when that Karbala happens again, now you're going to say, this is according to my shan. This is according to my honor. I just have to go. I don't care who it is. I just have to go. But test yourself. What if my husband says no? What if my wife says no? What if my children says no? You go, you're never going. What if? More you're putting yourself to that, more the help that you are asking will be sent. More easy it's going to be for you when the time comes. Because you're doing that, it's easy then, inshallah rahman, for their hearts to change. When you are denying that, when you say, you're running away from that, I'm not going to think, more their hearts are going to harden. Because they're looking and they say, you don't understand the seriousness of the problem. Those ones who were with Hazrat Hussein, that they left him, you think they were not praying 5 times a day? They were. They were following Ahlul Bayt. Of course they were doing more than that. Of course they were making zikr, mawlid, forget about it. They were living the mawlid. Yet they were not sincere. Because they had different idea, a different intention, and they didn't test themselves the sincerity of their own intentions. They were not aware. And they thought it was just a joke. Some people being around us think it's just a joke. So, put ourselves through that understanding. Think. Put your head to the floor, make sajda, and ask Allah to send help. More that time, yes, that ashq will start growing in us. Inshallah. To those who want to listen. Those who don't want to listen, you are free to. Amin Allahu Tawfiq. Al-Fatiha. Assalamu alaikum. Say inshallah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I have feelings of anger and revenge towards the people who have done bad to me. How do I get rid of these feelings?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. You have feelings of anger and revenge. This anger and the revenge, anger, it is not for you. It will destroy you. What is it that you're going to do? You think this anger and this feeling of revenge is going to go away when you have your revenge? No, it will not. It will stay there. It will stay there. You think someone does something wrong to me and I get my revenge and then I'm going to be nice and peaceful? No, you will not. Maybe you're going to be nice and peaceful for that situation, but next time, maybe that someone smack you and you want to smack back. You smack back, you feel good. You say, I'm at peace now. But later, you don't like somebody looking at you. You're going to say, I must have revenge now. Then later, you're going to take the gun, you're going to shoot that one. Because you're used to it. What you don't like, you must kick back. Huh? This is personal. I'm not talking about nations. I'm not talking about tyrants and the oppressed. I'm not talking about that. But here in the area of spirituality that we are speaking about, now, Allah, we are reciting His name, not the one who is angry, not the one who is taking revenge. This is the opening of the understanding of our Lord that is different from the opening of the understanding of our Lord that He has given to, say, the Bani Israel. You understand? Rahman and Rahim. Don't you know truth is always a stranger in this world? Out of the billions of people, there's only a handful of prophets. out of the billions of their ummah, there's only a handful who follow the prophets. Isa alayhi salam, he is one of the biggest prophets, and he only had 12 followers. Nuh alayhi salam, he was calling to his whole ummah, but only 73 followed into his ship. That his ship, it was designed to build to fit into all of humanity at that time. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is teaching us, especially with the Nuh alayhi salam, saying to the Prophet, your Prophet is Ra'uf and Rahim. Your Prophet is most soft and most merciful. So the quality now of anger and revenge, it is not the quality of Islam. It is not the quality of a Muslim. Now, first get rid of that. That pain that you have, you never inflict pain on another person. You forgot about that part. Someone said something to me. You never said something to someone that would kill their day? You did something you never did to someone, or to your Lord, or to your Prophet. You're not thinking of that? Now, instead of looking out, look within. Now you understand, okay, that one did that to me. Oh, but I did this. Astaghfirullah. What right do I have? Which face now I'm going to ask for revenge, or even for justice, so-called, because I've been unjust. Now you're going to stop complaining. And when you stop that, there are others who are looking. And there are others who say, because he's stopping to complain, he's putting himself down, we will raise him up. And we are going to fight for him. We will defend him. Because he's not trying to defend himself. We will defend him. Yes, you want those ones to defend you. You don't want to defend yourself. When you're in front of the judge, you don't know what the system is, you don't know who the judge is, you don't know what words come out of your mouth. You try to defend yourself, it's not going to work. But you get the best. You say, I cannot do this. I'm only asking for help. They may appoint the best one for you to help you for free. They may. I mean, the example is not 100% in this world, in this country. Yeah. Still, it is the best in all the systems in this world. So think what we have done to make Allah to be angry with us, to ask for revenge, yet He is not. Then have some shame. This is one thing that is completely missing. I'm looking from people, especially in this country, shame. They don't teach you shame. They teach you confidence, they teach you self-esteem, but they don't teach you shame. Shame? What shame? It's a bad word. Now, no body shaming, no this shaming. Shame is it's the most disgusting word now in America. You cannot shame. But shame, meaning modesty, that is a part of our faith. Once you have that, when you have that modesty, it stops you from overstepping your boundaries. Inshallah. Step by step. Assalamu alaikum. Say, inshallah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In difficult times, how does one keep hope and not despair? How was the Prophet ﷺ able to keep faith despite the difficult times he ﷺ went through?
He had trust in his Allah, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has promised him. He's built up his relationship, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has shown him what is the end. Now, we know Allah has promised pretty much the same thing for the believers. Now, the believers, if you don't have someone to remind you, you are also going to hear countless voices inside and outside telling you that everything is hopeless, everything is meaningless, everything is evil, and just enjoy yourself and die. You have that voice. Now there are competing voices inside of you. Shaitan is the one who is whispering to you. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is speaking to us. Right now He's speaking to us. He's closer to us than our jugular vein. The Prophet is also speaking to us. The angels are also speaking to us. The awliya Allah, they're also speaking to us. Now, you have all of that voices there, but you are not turning your station of your heart to those voices. You're always turning your station to the heart of your heart to the shaitan, the whisperings, or to this dunya, or to your ego. Although there's so many other stations, you don't listen to that. It's not that it's not there, it is there. But you don't know how to turn that, like a radio, that's to listen to those stations. Because you're so used to listening just to your ego. How are you going to learn now? You need a guide. He's going to say, do this, you will come, you will turn that station. Don't do this, and you'll be able to listen to this station too. And this is real. So that time, you are not going to have despair. Although difficulties are going to happen, yet you still see and you trust and you see the promise that is ahead of you. And you are together with those ones who are on the same way. You're not alone. That time very easy for you to come out from that hopelessness. Hopelessness is coming from shaitan. Hopelessness is coming from shaitan. But hopelessness, it is fake. Shaitan is feeling hopeless, but it is fake. He's putting it on himself because Allah is saying, I can still forgive you. Whatever that you've done from the time of Adam alayhi salam up till now, every evil that is committed to people who are listening to you, I can still forgive you. But shaitan makes himself to be hopeless because of his ego. Shaitan says, you want me to what? You want me to make sajda, to prostrate, to bow down in front of the grave of Adam alayhi salam, then you will forgive me? He says, forget about it. He says, I didn't bow down to him when he's alive. You want me to bow down to his bones, to his dust? He becomes more arrogant now. So now that hopelessness is something that you put on yourself, that you are denying and you're turning away from the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And there are things that you do, things that you say, things that you think that is going to make you to deny the mercy of Allah. And there are things that you do and you say and you think that is going to open the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So be with those ones who are always opening. Don't be with those ones who are closing. Be with the righteous, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. Say, inshallah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is always saying through the Quranic verses that the signs are there for men of understanding. Then it's also mentioned that for some people, even if you show the signs openly, they will not change. How do we understand this better and make sure that we don't fall into that category?
Gain understanding. The key word there is for men of understanding. How do you get that understanding now? How do you get that understanding? When Hazrat Ali sees the Holy Prophet ﷺ, he sees the reality. Once, that Uwais al-Qarani sees in every moment. He sees the reality. Physically, he's saying, I've never seen anyone so beautiful. As Hazrat Aisha said, those ladies, when they saw Yusuf alayhi salam, they cut their fingers. If they were to see you, Ya Rasulullah, they would have cut out their hearts. And you know what? There were women who killed themselves for the Prophet ﷺ. There were men who killed themselves for the Prophet, who sacrificed themselves. But Abu Jahl also sees the Prophet. Abu Lahab also sees the Prophet. But they're seeing the Prophet, those who disbelieve, those who are hypocrites, they see the Prophet, but they have no understanding. Because now one is seeing with the eye of the heart and the spirit, and the other one is seeing with the eye of the ego and shaitan and the nafs. Both are given to us. Now it is our will that is there and our choice. Which one are you going to look to? Understanding our Lord is our creator, not shaitan. Which one we want to see it through? Through which eyes? This is key. When you're making the sunnah, following the way of the Prophet, then slowly you start seeing things the way it's meant to be seen. Slowly you start seeing things with the eyes of your guide, with the eyes of your Prophet. Oh, what is he saying? Astaghfirullah. With the eyes of Allah. What is he saying? He's making shirk again. Isn't this the hadith Qudsi that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying? Those who understand, how did they understand? Because they do what is obligation to them. How do they get this understanding to see with the eyes of Allah? Because they do what is obligation to them, what Allah says do, and they don't do what Allah says don't. The Shariat. Then they go deeper. They don't need for Allah to say openly yes or no. They know, they're using that will now, and they know what Allah wants. And that time they draw closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by doing the acts, the actions that is not obligation for them. And they come so close that they become what? Allah becomes their hands, their eyes, their feet, their hands. You understand? Slowly it starts changing. I'm not saying that you're becoming Allah. Astaghfirullah. But for people who want to jump to those conclusions, then definitely you're not ready to listen to anything we have to say. Your mind is still stuck there. So that time when you start, our eyes, our sight doesn't belong to us. The quality of seeing, it belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You return that animal looking, that animal touching, that animal walking, the animal sight, you return it. You make the qurban and you return it. Then Allah will give certain properties, certain understanding that is higher than the animals, that is higher than the angels. Inshallah, we are all candidates for that. This is why we are here in this way. The more you're putting yourself in front of the will of your guide, more stubborn you're going to become, more you're not going to be making progress. Submission is important, and may Allah give us the strength, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, last question.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Time passes and I see how weak I am. I'm unable to sacrifice in very small things. In front of his eyes, I betray my shaykh. Even though I know I'm doing wrong, I cannot control myself sometimes. How can we prepare ourselves for sacrificing?
You have to fight. You have to try. You cannot give up. You fail today, tomorrow is given to you, try harder. You fail again, try harder. Tomorrow has to be better than today. Make that intention. And our way is not so hard and so terrible that you just fail 24 hours and Ashur is saying you fail 24 hours. It's not like that too. You do something, you clean the bathroom. You clean it good, say Alhamdulillah, Ya Rabbi. You cook, you clean it good. You smile at someone, someone's smiling back at you. So take satisfaction from the small things that you're able to do for the sake of Allah. Take satisfaction and happiness from that. Don't put yourself into, we are not Christians, we are not Catholics. That you're always going to whip yourself, or Shias. You're going to whip yourself, oh, it's my fault, it's my fault, it's my fault. No, do something. Allah doesn't want to punish, and He doesn't want us to punish ourselves. He say, the life is still given to you. Stand up, do something. You cannot do this, you can do that. You cannot run, you can walk. And our way is not so hard or so terrible that I see you are trying, you are crawling, and I say, you fail again. So don't put yourself into this victim kind of understanding also. You don't. Stop all this. This is also the ego. Making yourself to be the victim all the time. You can do something. You're doing something. Be happy. Say, shukr, I did that. I'm going to do better. Otherwise, shaitan was going to trick you too in that way. Assalamu alaikum. All right, say.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. How can we look at our loneliness as a good thing for Allah's sake?
When you are not with bad people and evil people and people who are not knowing their Lord, hating their Lord, evil ones, tyrants, selfish people, slanderers, cheaters, liars. When you're not with them and you're alone, be very happy. Be very happy. When you're with people who have no heart and they're not caring and you cannot find anyone, be alone is better. This is the advice in the last days anyway. Because you are not alone. Physically you are alone, you may see, but you are never alone physically. You are never alone spiritually. Physically you may be. But your Lord is always with you. He's closer to you than a juggler. And your Prophet is with you. Every time you give the salawat, the Prophet returns the salawat to you 10 times. How you believer can feel he is alone. Then you have to build this relationship to your Prophet and to your Allah. The awliya Allah, they are not there. With you physically maybe, but every time you connect, they are there. They are there anyway, whether you connect or not. Then other ones are also there. Now, you have a choice to be together with evil people, and you're not going to feel alone, or to be by yourself, not surrounded by pick by yourself. It is better. And don't worry, when you're doing that sincerely, when the time comes, Allah will send sincere ones to you too. You're not going to be alone. Allah will send, according to your sincerity, Allah will not only send one, He may send a whole Jamaat to you. Then that time you're going to have another problem. Say, oh, what am I going to do? Now, I'm always surrounded by people. Huh? Correct or no? Every one of you were like that too. Before, I'm so alone, I have no one cares for me. And we give everything. Now, oh, it's too much. Now I have to run to be by myself. Because otherwise I'm always surrounded by people. So now, slowly, inshallah, you will understand. The whole idea is not physical. The whole idea is where your heart is. And when you're with a group of people also, group of believers like this or like that, every time you're with them, your station is going to rise higher. Yes. Because you just helping one person, your station will rise. Somebody is being idiot to you maybe, and you're patient, your station will rise. You're running to help, station will rise. You'll get blessing, you'll get reward. You're running away from everyone, and you say, oh, I can't stand everyone. You're going to get stuck. Now that you found, you're going to get stuck. Once you get stuck, shaitan is like this, now you are ready. Because exactly where I want you, you have to be stuck, then I'm going to whisper all these things to you. Then your ego is going to whisper all these things to you, then you're just going to be stuck and busy with all of that in your own shaitanic jamaat. not in the Jamaat of the righteous ones. Then you're going to be stuck there. Then you may take a crane to lift you out from there. It's going to be very difficult at that time. Once you get the feeling is coming, snap out of it, come out. Don't let yourself to be pulled more and more and more and more. How you feel, what is the difference now? Difference is, do you hate people or no? I like to be alone. Allah knows I don't have too much time to be alone, but I like to be alone. But if you want to be alone and you say, oh, I'm so fed up with everyone, I'm so fed up with people, at least the prophets, they may say that from time to time. The sheikhs, they may say that. Not us, not you or me. And once you say, and they are doing it not because of their ego, never. But when you are doing it, you say, I'm so fed up with everyone. Oh, really? In 40 people, 70, 100 people, you cannot find one friend that you can just be okay and hang around with? That you want to be by yourself? You rather be by yourself? Oh, shaitan is already sitting on your neck and in your heart. Because the order is be salihin. Be with salihin, not be salihin, be with them. That means you already think that you're salihin. So once you start getting so resentful of people, we see it all the time in this way. Outside people, they're going to look at that person and say, oh, what a nice, humble person, quiet man he is. Well, with the eyes of haq, you see, oh, his shaitan is rising, his ego is through the roof. He may just be sitting. He may be sitting on the floor, or sitting in the basement, or sitting, just looking, basement. Yes, sitting. Everyone looks so nice, humble man. Doesn't talk to anyone, but inside his ego is raging. He thinks everyone is wrong. He's the only one who is right. We've seen it happen over and over again. So many of us, we have gone through it. That's why we can say. So don't get stuck. Once you're stuck, they can pounce you. If you still keep moving, they cannot catch you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Say. Say, right? You don't say. Oh, okay. You don't say. Enough then. I'm not going to say that. This is enough. May Allah forgive me, inshallah. And I'm dragging you a little bit time to time, but I'm watching. I'm not giving sohbet for too long. This is one way of fighting, declaring war, and your ego too. Shavani will give sohbet for hours in Turkish. And you will sit there and you just look at him and you're fighting against yourself. There is a way of training that no amount of other kinds of sohbet you'll be able to understand, because now you're declaring war against your ego. We're not giving sohbets after Fajr for hours. Everyone is. Anyway, I've seen Shah Effendi sometimes give these sohbets too. It says 90% of the people will be sleeping, but he's just going on and on and on and on. We're not doing that. I'm still trying to make things to be alive and people to be awake. But if you're fighting with yourself, you're not giving up, and you're still there, mashallah. Good. This is how it's supposed to be. Understand? May Allah give you more strength, inshallah. Al-Fatiha. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Bismillah.